gather round families as we dive into the rich tapestry of Morocco's history. Did you know that the Berber population played a starring role way back in the day? Initially rocking those Jewish and Christian vibes, they totally pivoted after Islamic caliphates rolled in. Talk about a cultural makeover. And guess what? Their influence is so strong that you can still feel it buzzing around today. It was like a superhero, resisting European conquerors, especially the Ottomans. Thanks to their defiant spirit, they kept their sovereignty intact, making Morocco the unique gem of North Africa. Who needs a flashy crown when you've got a legacy like that? Now, let's talk about the Alawite dynasty, which has been ruling Morocco since the 17th century. Talk about keeping it in the family. This dynasty has been a powerhouse in shaping Morocco's Islamic monarchy, kind of like the wise grandparents who set the family rules and keep everyone in line. Thanks to them, Morocco has developed a centralized political structure that could make any family reunion run smoothly. However, not all was smooth sailing. Morocco's relationship with France took a nosedive when it meddled in Algeria, and well, let's just say they didn't win any popularity contests and had to retreat faster than a kid caught with their hand in the cookie jar. This was just the beginning of Morocco's struggles during some seriously turbulent times. And if that wasn't enough drama, tensions with Spain started bubbling over too, with territorial disputes flaring up like a bad case of sibling rivalry. This led to wars and the loss of some Moroccan enclaves. It was like watching a family fight over the last piece of cake, except the cake was land, and the stakes were way higher. As if things weren't chaotic enough, internal unrest began brewing when the new sultan tried to spice things up and modernize Moroccan customs. But, surprise, surprise, local leaders weren't having any of it, and this backlash opened the door for European powers to swoop in like nosy relatives during the holidays. Can someone say awkward? Then came the Treaty of Alaris in 1912, which split Morocco between France and Spain, much to the dismay of the fiercely independent Moroccan folks. This division was like a family drama series, setting the stage for a whole season of colonial struggles that would keep everyone on the edge of their seats. During World War II, Moroccan forces decided to lend a hand to French troops. It really highlighted that complicated relationship between Morocco and France, kind of like the love-hate dynamic between siblings who can't agree on what movie to watch. And let's not forget the arrival of those American forces in 1942, stirring the pot of Moroccan independence sentiments even more. Despite modernization efforts under the French protectorate, the relationship remained strained, like a family feud over who gets the last piece of chicken at dinner. France had its colonial ambitions, which kept shaping Morocco's post-independence path. Family drama at its finest. Now, let's take a moment to admire the Moroccan flag. Featuring a 5-pointed green star on a red background, it symbolizes Islam and the bond between Allah and the nation. And those colors? They represent the Moroccan dynasty. Definitely a flag that knows how to make a statement at family picnics. Getting a bit weather-wise, Morocco boasts a climate that ranges from Mediterranean along the coast to sizzling hot near the Sahara Desert. Seriously, you could go from beach day to sweat-a-thon in no time. On average, temperatures can soar up to a toasty 26 degrees Celsius. Perfect for melting ice cream, but not so great for ice cream lovers. With a population around 37 million, Morocco is predominantly Arab and predominantly Sunni Muslim, reflecting a strong Islamic cultural influence. It's like a big, bustling family where traditions are passed down just like grandma's secret recipes, full of love and history. Speaking of food, have you ever tried tagine? This slow-cooked stew is like a party in a pot with lamb or chicken, spices, fruits, and veggies all mingling together. It's a dish that embodies Morocco's love for communal meals. Sharing is caring, after all. And we can't forget couscous, the versatile superstar of Moroccan cuisine. Traditionally served on Fridays, it's light and fluffy, perfectly soaking up all those rich sauces. Just like the last helping of dessert, it's a cultural staple that everyone looks forward to. Lastly, we've got zeylak, a smoky eggplant salad that's a culinary masterpiece. Combining roasted eggplants and tomatoes with seasonings, This dish showcases Moroccan talent for turning simple ingredients into deep, savory flavors. It's like a reminder that sometimes the best things come from the simplest beginnings.
في ليالي مراكش القمر ساطع الفرح يزهر والجو رائع خلي قلبك يطير مع الألحان يلا نرقص كلنا في هذا المكان خطوة يمين خطوة شمال ننسى الماضي ونعيش الحال كم أرض تهز بأقدامنا ونغني نغني الغرام والروح مسافرة فيها ألف حكاية جميلة نادرة الطبل يدق والقلب معاه يغني إيدك في إيدي خلي الفرحة تبني أغاني تنور كل مكان نعيش الحلم هنا بأمان.
Moroccan mint tea. The sweet and minty elixir that not only warms the heart but also turns the simple act of pouring into an Olympic event. You haven't lived until you've seen someone serve this tea with a flourish that would put even the fanciest of baristas to shame. It's practically a cultural rite, and trust me, you'll want to practice your pouring skills before trying it at home. No pressure. Now, speaking of deliciousness, let's take a stroll down the vibrant streets of Morocco and discover its street food. Imagine sinking your teeth into a Moroccan sandwich bursting with grilled meats and a symphony of flavorful sauces, all wrapped up in traditional flatbread. It's like a flavor explosion in your mouth. And the best part? You can enjoy it while dodging a stray goat that's probably eyeing your lunch. But wait, there's more. Moroccan pastries, like bruette, join the party with their sweet and savory personalities. These little puffs of joy can be packed with spiced meats or crunchy almonds. Honestly, they're like the culinary chameleons of the dessert world. Sweet 1 minute, savory the next. It's a delightful surprise every time, just like Uncle Bob sneaking that last piece of cake. And let's not forget about Moroccan stuffed bread, or arjahaf, which is the perfect way to say, I'm trying to eat healthy, while devouring cheese, vegetables, or meat. It's like a food hug. You can almost hear the bread whispering, "You know you want me," as you take your first bite. Now, if you're up for a culinary adventure, dive into the sandwich Marrakech. This delightful creation features a cornucopia of fillings, from grilled meats to crispy veggies, all cozied up in traditional Moroccan flatbread. It's a satisfying meal that makes you want to shout, "Take that boring lunch sandwich." Preparation for these Moroccan sandwiches is an art in itself. It involves grilling or roasting ingredients until they're bursting with flavor. It's like a taste bud fiesta. Fresh herbs and spices join the party, ensuring each bite is a delicious reminder that your mom wasn't exaggerating when she said, "Spices make everything better." And speaking of deliciousness, let's talk about Moroccan pastries, or as the locals call them, pâtisseries marocaines. These delightful treats come in both sweet and savory varieties, making them a cornerstone of Moroccan culture. It's like the ultimate bakery showstopper. Who knew desserts could be so talented? Now, let's warm our hearts with harira, the traditional Moroccan soup that's basically a hug in a bowl, especially popular during Ramadan. It's got everything you could want: tomatoes, lentils, chickpeas, and a blend of spices that could make even the grumpiest of eaters crack a smile. Seriously, it's nourishing and flavorful, a true hero in a soup bowl. The beauty of harira is all in the ingredients. Lentils and chickpeas bring a hearty texture that'll keep you coming back for more, while fresh herbs and spices like ginger and saffron add their own magical touch. It's like a cozy blanket for your tummy, and who doesn't love that? When making harira, the process is like a culinary dance. You start with sautéing onions and then throw in the spices, lentils, and chickpeas.